Firstly, we will try to run our project by ngserve. So we can see here that our project has been running at localhost 4200. So let's open localhost and see our project. So we can see our project is now successfully running. So we did not configure Bootstrap yet. So let's configure Bootstrap. To configure Bootstrap, we have to search Bootstrap CDN. So we can see here Bootstrap installation. We have to copy the CSS first. Now we have to go to our index.html file, and now we have to paste that CDN link above the head tag. And now we have to go back and copy this and paste below the body tag. Now we can see that our Bootstrap has been successfully configured. Now we have to go to our app.html and remove everything. So let's remove everything. So let's start typing our code. So we can see that it is rendering in UI. So let's take this into center. Now our text will come at center by text center class, and now I have made it text secondary to change the color from black to gray. Now let's take our form. So we have to name this as form group. So we will be having the field like name, email, etc. So we can see name has. Let's take input box. So I have taken on the input field here. Now we can check whether our input field is rendering or not. So we can see below name our input field is been rendering, which is from the Bootstrap itself. Now let's try with the next field. Now let's try for email. New class equal to form group. Email. Now let's see in the screen. So our email has come. Now let's take the input box for email as well. Input type, here it's email. So class is of form control. Sorry, we can see it has come now. Now let's try for the password, phone number and message as well. So I will be not writing those everything, I will just copy and show you all. So we can make this as password. Again I will copy this and make it as phone number. Here type you can do password, and here you can change it as number, and here for message or comment you can mention. Text. Here we can see our all fields are rendering now. So let's make this a little big. Instead of input we can use here text area to make this big. So let's do. So we can see our field now has increased its width. So now let's keep one button for submit. Let's make the button has blue color. So we can see our button has been appeared now. Let's take this button little down. Let's use the BR tag. So our button has now come down. Now to load the reactive form, first we have to import reactive form in our app.module.ts. So just go to the app.module.ts and just use this import reactive forms module from Angular forms. You can copy this here and just you can paste here. So our our reactive forms module has been imported successfully. So let us import Angular form group. Let us import form group from Angular forms. So I have imported successfully. So let's name that form as my form. So this is our form name. So we should name this form name in our app.component.html. So just go to app.component.html. So here we will have the form group. Form group is equal to form. Compiled successfully. So let's have the validation in our input form. So here we should have implements on it. Implements on init, and here we must have the ng on init. So let's start. This dot my form is equal to new form group. Let's go to our app.component.html and assign the form control name for every input box. So we can see form control name is name here. So I'll just copy it. Here form control name will be email, and here form control name will be password. Here form okay, wait, okay, 2 password field I have taken, so let me remove one. So I will do, instead of password I will make it as mobile number. Mobile, and type will be number. Here you can name it as mobile, and I will copy this here and name it as comments. So let us do the validation part. So this is name. Now it will come into new form control. First I will keep this as null, then validators dot required. So make sure this and this should match, form control name and this should match actually. So next one I'll say from here. Next form control name is email, so I'll copy this email and I'll paste it here and make this again new form control null comma validators dot required. So next form control I can see is password. So next I'll come here and type password, and to save the time I'll just copy this and paste it. If you want special type of the password, you can use the pattern also. So for the special character and for everything you can use this kind of the password validation. So after password for mobile number we will try. So you can copy this same and paste it here. So, and for comments also you can do. So validation I have done. For the validation alert, let's write the code for the validation alert in the HTML. Small into ng if is equal to my form, which is my form name, dot get here it's name question mark dot if invalid my form dot get name mark dot to display error in red color I am doing text danger. So required because it is in required field. Small. So keep here single quote instead of double quote. Now let me check. Same name is required. So same thing we will do for email, password, mobile and comments. Let's do it. So I will not write the code. I will simply copy this and change according to requirement. So let's come below the input field. I will have for email. Okay. Here I will type the form control name, that is email. 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 So in red it should display email is required. Email is required. See, we can see email is required. Same thing I will do for password, mobile and comments as well. So below the form control of the password I will do here. So form control name is password. Password. Okay. Here also password. And here we will display the error as password is must. Password is must. So let's come down and let's try for the mobile as well. So I'll pause the video here and do for all. That will not waste the time. So let's check. We can see validation has been implemented successfully. Now without the fields, one thing I will do, I will disable this submit button. On filling only, the submit button should be enabled. So let's do it. Disabled when my form is invalid. No. So let's check this. So we can see that button is disabled because no data is present here. Now let's try to check that what data is coming on submit. So let's implement one function. So button on click event click sub function. So we will use this function in our component.ts when that error will disable. Okay, now I have come to my component.ts. As soon I write this function, that error disables. Now we will console and see that the data. Start my form dot value. So let's console log and see our data. So let's submit this and we will see in console. We can see our data has come now. See, comments, email, mobile number, password, or all the data has come now. So let me do one thing. Let me reset this form on submit. This dot my form dot reset. So let's try to put the data once again. Let me put one alert as well. Now let's see the data is coming or not. So we'll submit it. Now you can see the alert submitted successfully on click. Now see data is clearing completely and I can see that all the data has been coming now. So only it is this much in the video. So we understood that how reactive form works, how data is submitted, and how we can see all the data in the console. So thank you. Don't forget to subscribe my channel and like it. Thank you everyone.